Have you ever bought a statue you didn't even want to begin with? Don't get me wrong, I did not buy this statue simply because I don't collect DC statues back then. But now that I have a few of them already, it's time to add more DC statues in the collection. So I decided to collect Arkham villains. Well, this isn't the Arkham Killer Croc, but it looks ferocious and I love it. And I'll tell you later if it's worth it. Came in two sort of big boxes. Very easy to assemble and I'll show you guys in a bit. Statue commands a lot of presence as you can see already, but we will dive more into that after I show you guys the unboxing. Very cool art print here of the Killer Croc statue that we're going to unbox. Gotham City sewers, warning. Waylon Jones was here. Oh, it's just the base. It's literally just the base. It's very fragile, very flimsy, very soft. I think this is part of his outfit. The base is not really heavy, but it is really big. Okay, so the sticker here below, I got number 5 out of 45. We have the sticker, very nice sticker. The base is extremely big as you can see. It's obviously the sewers. There's pipe, there's bricks, there's concrete stuff. Lots of green type of ooze here. Okay, the second box is here. Very similar art print from the first one, Killer Croc. Legs are here, very pointy nails. It's actually fairly light. Okay, here we go. We have the lower part of Killer Croc, the legs. He does have brown pants, lots of textures, some battle damages, some weathering. The nails all came in good shape. Also very nice textures to Killer Croc. Okay, so his left foot does have a key and peg and nothing on the right. So it should be like this. Easy install. Okay, next. We have the manhole cover for the sewage. The sewers, it says Gotham City here. This is obviously gonna be metal and it will go right here. Next is we have the torso. Here you go. As you can see, lots of pointy stuff. Quite hard to find a place to hold. So there are a lot of textures here. So you can definitely know this guy is crocodile since they have similar textures. So this guy has a very big keyhole which will attach to his lower parts. Very easy install. Finally, the portraits. So this is the first portrait. The teeth is painted really nice. It also has some glow effect. His eyes is yellow and lots of details sculpted here. Okay, so this one is the open mouth portrait. There are some wet effect inside of his mouth, which is really nice. It makes the statue look more realistic. Very consistent with the textures on the skin. So far, I'm not sure yet which one is my favorite portrait. The last portrait is here. Oh, I think this is my favorite one. Okay, so this one has a closed mouth sort of portrait, though you could see a lot of his teeth and a lot of his fangs going out. I think this is more Arkham looking in my opinion. So since I do want this to be an Arkham villain line, this might be my favorite portrait right here. We will see. There you go. Where's the other one? Okay, so the last peg is at the back. So I'm guessing it should be like this. Okay, so let's do some quick measurements for this Killer Croc. I think his back is the tallest point of the statue. So that is around 28.5 inches tall. And as for the width, it's just the base here. So the base is around 19 inches wide. And as for the depth, So the base, the depth of the statue is around 18 inches deep. I know what you are thinking, this is a 1/3 scale, but it's actually not. Killer Croc in the Arkham game is 8 feet 6 inches tall, while in the comics he is just 6 foot 8 inches tall. Since this line is mixed with Arkham characters, so the studio followed the Arkham heights. Sculpt-wise, this statue is just fantastic. Lots and lots of textures on the bandages on his hands, and of course his pants as well, and even more at the base. Anatomy is very muscular, but his head is a little smaller for his body. Not really a big deal for me, as I do love very muscular statues, and I see a lot of art of Killer Croc similar to this kind of style. All of his portraits look amazing, lots of details sculpted into the statue, but too many to mention. But most notably is the scale and his horns on the body. As for paint, it's a little too dark for my liking, and I do appreciate vibrant colors, especially on the character itself. The eyes isn't decal, but it's just a simple black line, so there's nothing wrong there. Still great paint overall for Killer Croc himself. And as for the base, they added lots of wet effects on the base, especially inside the manhole here, but they missed the green stuff on top of the base. As for engineering, it's very easy to assemble, as there are only 8 pieces to this statue. There's actually a missing pipe here. The factory forgot to ship it, so I'll get that in the mail in a later date. However, I did encounter a problem with his trousers, the straps. As I can't put them in place properly, they most likely change shape during shipping, as they are very soft and flimsy. To fix this, you will need a heat blower to soften them up and reform them. Use the white tack they included to secure it in the keyhole. So what I did is that I put a generous amount of tack on the keys on the straps. For all 3 of them, hit them down for a few seconds and should be very flimsy like noodles. Secure them one by one to the keyholes on the belt. Be sure to let them cool down before moving on to the next point of the strap, and voila, easy fix. If you love a very modern looking Killer Croc statue with lots of details and textures, then this statue is definitely worth it. But if you want a more cartoonish and simple sculpt, then I highly recommend just buying the sideshow version, as this Killer Croc is definitely more expensive than that. But in my opinion, it is still worth it if you are into Batman villains, and this statue will definitely hold up, and it commands a lot of presence. Anyway, if you want to know more about custom statues, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned every Sunday 1 PM Pacific Standard Time. I upload custom statue updates weekly. You'll get to see new custom or fan art statues coming. Besides that, we also do custom statue unboxing and some licensed statues, of course. So this is Carl, and see you in the next one.